A quick update on my accounts. This was yesterday, as you can see up there. 110. And the ones in the blue are the swing trade positions that I held, and most of them were up. Almost every, if not, every swing trade was up yesterday, so that's pretty cool. So we're starting to get to some green. I did not sell any of these positions yesterday because I wanted to see if today would be a green one, and I also didn't meet my sell points, so that's why. So BRFS was starting to come back, but today it went down. No big deal. I said I meet my point, but let's see. I did start adding HANES brand to my positions because, as you look right there, it's really, really low. It pays a really good dividend. I did get a snapshot of my dividend part of it, so that's pretty cool. So, and I think there's a lot of upside to HANES brands, so I'm building a position there. I'm still not got my OPK that I want, but if I would have technically cashed out just even BRFS and OPK, I would have easily met my goal. I would have got probably around 1,400 and some change, and my goal was to get 1,050 by January 15th. So still 4 days from today being January 11th. But I want to make sure that I exit out at the points that I want to exit at, not just meet that. So, yeah. At that point. So BRFS, yeah, I could have took a nice little profit there yesterday, and then it went back down today. But that's the part of it. That's the big if. So I was thinking maybe it'll go up a bit more, but it went the other way. Is what it is. I don't know if I've added much more besides HANES since my. Oh yeah, what else did I do? So yesterday, I added more. I think about 1,000. I put in AGNC. Same thing as a REIT. It's a dividend thing, and I've been watching a lot of interviews with Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and all these other guys. While I'm at work, I listen to it in my, on the computer with headphones, and I just listen to things they say and getting a lot of revenue while you wait for positions to grow is a big one that I'm listening to, and that's where my HANES came into play, and I'll show you more about that. Some other cool stuff: the Stanley Black & Decker's up $56. That's pretty sweet. The Paramount I am up 300 on now, so that's really cool. What else did I get? So when I started building up the medical properties, again, that's a good dividend one. That's still sitting in a positive. Then we got Intel. I added a little bit there, so not a whole lot, but a little bit. I could actually buy more Intel today if I wanted to, but I just kind of wait. But Celanese Corp, another one that I did to get exposure to Berkshire that I've been saying in videos, up 180 there, so that's pretty nice. I think those were ones that I was going to get exposure to them, so pretty cool. But where's one that I picked on my own that, yeah, so HANES, yeah. But I'll show you more about that one. So that's why I'm gonna start building up pretty good there. And then I have an increase at 145 for Amazon, my Amazons. So that's pretty cool. And then this is today. This is where the position set out today. So you notice that BRFS went from that plus 400 to minus 240. So I could have sold there, took a 400 gain, and then bought back in today at, this price. and I would have had $400, which would have helped me definitely get close to that goal. But again, I was like, it's not really the exit point, so I was waiting to see if it would go up more. That's the way the game's played, though. But Itub did go up a little bit more, so that was plus 82.76. I did cash out my Itub swing trade position of that 2,000 like $92. And the reason that I did cash that out is because looking at the 6 month, I got in somewhere around here, so it wasn't a huge amount. But these peaks I don't really consider that much because they drop so quickly after they peak. So my exit point was about where I got out at, because I would consider about 550, 540 the high, and I don't know what it'll do. So I figured almost $100 is a nice little gain on that one, and it got about to where I'd want to exit at. And if it does go back down into like the 430 range or 440 or something like that, then I'll get back into that for another swing trade opportunity. That's what I'm sitting at there. See OPK sitting at 547. Again, it's not quite the exit point that I want, so I'm still holding. Paramount went up to 300, so that's nice. Meta's up pretty good, so things still look pretty good. Starting to get a really nice portfolio going here. So BBD's plus 80 today, but I'm waiting for my exit points. And since BRFS was up 400 yesterday, it could go back up tomorrow. I don't know, but the point is I'm getting closer to where it's turning green for me. And I still plan to hold that position at that 1700 exit point that I want. So I think maybe, you never know, next month or the month after, I might start getting into those points I want. But I still definitely wanted to try to reach my goal 4 days from now. So now that I took that $80, so here it is, $80 profit, which you could even say 75. It might have sold. I might have sold it at 503 is what I entered, so we'll just say 80. So I'm about 480 pre-tax. So I still need to get roughly $500. 600. We'll just say roughly $600 to meet that 1,050 goal. And 4 days left, so we can't count the weekend. Today's Wednesday, so there's Thursday and Friday. So technically I only have 2 trading days. So 12, 30. Yeah. I only have 2 trading days to try to score pretty much $600. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I mean, honestly, if I and this is today, if I went ahead and just like knocked out and sold OPK, then I would meet that goal. But OPK is not at the exit point. I think it has more potential to go up, so that's why I'm just kind of holding it. I don't want to make a sell just off of like, I have to meet $1,050 each time. But it's definitely something that I want to do. It's part of, something I need to pay attention to. So we will see. And then you also look at dividend payments that you get for the month, which I don't really get a lot. I haven't built that up as high yet. And we'll go into that right here. Yeah, where am I at? So OPK. So this is the OPK 6-month chart. My exit point that I wanted was, like I said, somewhere around 180. That's 50 cents off. That's where I wanted to get out at when it came to OPK. But we will see. And then here is the dividend side of the portfolio right now. So most of these are long-term now holding when it comes to the dividends. The BRFS obviously is not, just down here. That is not one. I'm going to exit that when I get to the point I want. BBD, same thing. When I get to the one I want, I'm going to exit it. And ABEV. So some of them don't really count, but the good news, so ABEV said 105, so pay date, but the ex-dividend date. I'm pretty sure I got into ABEV prior to the 20th. So I don't know if I got paid anything though. I have to see. But otherwise I would have made a little bit there. But looking at this HANES one that I was talking about, so it pays 7.78% dividend, so I'm getting $134 roughly per year to hold that position. And the thing that I like a lot about that is when you look at the HANES, so if you look at the max, it's way low. So it pays, almost an 8% dividend. The PE ratio is low, so the price of the stock to what it earns, it's almost 1-to-1. Whatever. I'm guessing that's how that works. So it's 7.98 times. So the earnings, or the price is 7.98 times. So yeah, that divided. Well, you could do the math. I don't really want to do that. Either way, I like it. That's good. And then we know what the company does. It has good product. So I believe that this definitely in the future will rise up. So I'll be able to get paid on the value of the stock, and I'll be able to get, the nice dividend that comes with it, and it pays quarterly. So that's just a win all the way around. But it's pretty much it. That's my update. So I need to get 600 to meet my goal. I have 2 trading days to do it. Don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see. And those are the ones I mentioned earlier, the trades that I did. I seen one thing though that I thought was kind of interesting, and it was them talking about Elon Musk being in the Guinness World Record of the guy losing the most money. That's what it said. I was like, wow. But it looks like it's starting to come back. So we look at, we got the month, so I don't know. But still, it's not. I still just don't have I don't know. This company's still just one of those companies to me that's just way too many uncertainties. It's a big one amongst YouTubers and so forth, but I'm just like, this is like the ultimate gambling when it comes to stock stuff, in my opinion. Especially because Elon, being the owner, sold huge amounts of his shares, which to me, that tells me he does not have confidence that, the company is going to make the sales that they're scheduled to make or any of that stuff. And that's truly just what I believe. So everybody, obviously has their own opinions and whatnot, but that's me. That's what I believe. But yep, so this is what I've been going after. This is how I've been building my accounts. I'm still going to be doing swing trades to build up more revenue and whatnot. And now I'm, just waiting. So I have that 2,500 that I'm getting per year. But like I said, some of these don't really count. Like ABEV, for instance, that has 458. Which actually is not a bad dividend, but there's not, I'd rather get into HANES where there's growth and take less on the dividend, or just other ones I'd rather get into. That's why that's just a swing trade. But yeah, if I find any more companies and whatnot that I want to jump into, then I will, and I'll post about them. There's some that I was looking at. There's one ticker symbol is KTB, and it's like What do I got here? Wrangler jeans. So some clothes things. You have one ticker symbols VFC, and that's North Face. One PVH Corp, Calvin Klein. All kinds of things that I've been looking into. Companies that I think are recession proof and stuff like that as well. So that way I can buy companies that have opportunity for growth. A lot of the popular ones like the FANG stocks, but I can also buy companies that I know will do good no matter what. So I'm not all about getting rich immediately, but I do place some of these positions in order to make that turnaround. And then these ones here, I like getting dividends as well. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And portfolio is starting to grow. So that's what's up. Getting closer and closer to the 100 grand. And then if you add the 401k that I still contribute a lot to, the combination of both of these, I'm sitting at like 80 something K. So when I get that 6-figure number, including the 401k, because I mean that's still money I have access to, but I'm having it there because I wanted to build up as well. Then that'll be cool. Because I say the first $100,000 is the hardest to get, and then once you get that, then you just start doing, well, and it becomes easier. So that's the update. Good luck, and I hope everybody's out there making some money for their accounts. I'll see you in the next one.